Good afternoon, I'm Alex Fisher. We are anticipating President Trump's arrival in just a few hours. And right now, the president is in Palm Springs. You're taking a live look at Air Force One on the tarmac. He landed there about 90 minutes ago, but later this afternoon, the president will make his way to Bakersfield. We have team coverage this afternoon. 17's Maddie Jansen is live at Meadows Field inside the hangar where the president is supposed to be speaking later today. She has a look as people start filing in, but there's plenty of opposition to the president's visit. 17's Amber Frias will have that part of the story. But we begin this afternoon with 17's Taylor Schaub. He is outside Meadows Field Airport with what we can expect during President Trump's visit in Bakersfield. Taylor?
That's right, Alex, and as you can take a look behind me, there is a sea of red, white, and blue. It looks like a lot of people took work off today to come out to President Trump making his first appearance in Bakersfield since he got the presidency, and he will be joined by Congressman Kevin McCarthy and local farm workers here to discuss water supply issues in Kern County, the Central Valley, and California as a whole. And if you take a look out on Airport Drive today, there were cars lined up as far as the eye could see, people coming out to this event. Same with the lines that we see right here, and everybody coming out to see President Trump, who will be here, as you said, Alex, in just a few hours in Palm Springs right now, was in Los Angeles yesterday, met with the 2028 Olympic Committee as well as some supporters at a dinner, but he'll be joined by Kevin McCarthy. And I have somebody who came out to witness this event today, to see it, to take it all in. Her name is Sian. And Sian, what made you want to be here today?
I just came here to support our great president. I wanted to show him how much I love him, and I just appreciate all of the great and wonderful things he's doing, not just for our community, but for our nation. And yeah, just, to give back. So
President Trump has come out here today to talk about the water supply issues in Kern County. What are you hoping that he addresses right here in Kern?
Well, I think that the distribution of water is broken. It's been broken for a long time, and I think that if anyone can fix it, it's him. He's created opportunities in other areas where those were previously broken, and like the new deals, the trade deals, that was broken, and he was able to fix that. So it's just him being here is just a beacon of hope in general for our community, and I think he'll get the job done.
All right, Sam, thank you so much. And we're going to send it back to you, Alex. But as we said, a lot of people coming out here today for this event.
Yeah, a lot of people. All right, thanks so much, Taylor. All right, we're going to take you out live now to another angle of Meadows Field Airport. And as you can see, this is, again, part of the tarmac where a lot of people are starting to gather. Where you're looking at right now is where Air Force One is supposed to arrive and stay there during the president's visit. But as you can see right now, it looks like a lot of people are still filing in to that hangar where the that event is supposed to be later this afternoon. So, again, this is just another perspective from Meadows Field Airport, where you can see a lot of people filing in. Meantime, Maddie Jansen is live inside the hangar at Meadows Field Airport, where this event is supposed to be kicking off in just a few hours. Maddie, how's it going out there?
Hi, Alex. Well, it's bustling, to say the least. It's very loud in here. They've got music blaring behind me here, so hopefully you guys can hear me. But you can see it's filling up behind me here. I'll step out of the way so you can get a look at the size of this crowd, and this is just so far. They started letting people in around 10:30 this morning. But supporters started lining up even earlier than that. Around 8:30, we saw people in line outside for a chance to see President Trump and hear him talk to local farmers about ag issues this afternoon. 2,000 to 3,000 people are expected here in this hangar when the president touches down later today. A lot of those who are here are families and companies representing the local ag industry. In fact, the local ag industry is well represented here today. We've got the blue tractors lining the stage where the president will talk, and then stacked behind the podium up there, we've got boxes from companies like Grimway Farms and the Garlic Company. This is, again, not open to the public. It was an invite-only event, but we've seen lots of local officials here today. Mayor Karen Go, Supervisor Mike Maggard, Supervisor Mick Gleason, Assemblyman Vince Fong, just to name a few. And again, the president is traveling with Congressman Kevin McCarthy, who tweeted just a few minutes ago that he is headed home, and he's bringing bringing a friend. So we're expecting their arrival later this afternoon, and you can follow along. We'll have all of the latest on the president's visit here on 17 News and online on KGET.com. For now, live from Meadows Field, I'm Maddie Jansen, 17 News.
All right, Maddie, thanks so much. And like you just mentioned, House Minority Leader and Bakersfield Congressman Kevin McCarthy did tweet these two photos with the caption, "Headed home and I'm bringing a friend. See you soon, Bakersfield." Again, this is Kevin McCarthy that just tweeted this photo, these two photos, about 30 minutes ago. Meantime, a group of protesters gathered in downtown Bakersfield this morning ahead of President Trump's visit to let him know they don't want him here. 17's Amber Frias was there and has more of our team coverage. Amber?
Around 24 people were gathered in front of the Cesar Chavez Memorial this morning to make their voices heard. The group was composed of activists and community members. They said they chose the location because it was a symbol of the racism that runs in our society. The Cesar Chavez mural was vandalized just a few weeks ago, days after it was painted. The group said their overall goal today was to let Trump know he wasn't welcomed here. During the peaceful event, signs were made and testimonies were shared.
I think it's important for we as Americans understand that what we're seeing and happening and what's going on in Washington, D.C. is not democracy. It's an anarchy that Trump is trying to impose on us.
To motivate people to go out and register and vote. We've got to register and vote as many people as can to let Trump know and the Republicans know that they're on the wrong track.
The group plans to stay at this location for at least another hour. Then they plan to move closer to the airport to await President Trump's arrival. They will meet at 1:30 in front of the California Aeronautical University. I will be there and have that plus a complete wrap of Kern County's reaction to the president's visit tonight on your 17 News at 5. Amber Frias, 17 News.
Amber, thanks so much. And we've been asking you all day long for our 17 interactive feedback poll the question, do you think President Trump's visit will be beneficial to Kern County? And several hundred of you have taken part in our 17 interactive feedback poll, and we want to show you some of those numbers. It's almost 50-50. 49% of you say yes, the visit will be beneficial to Kern County, while 51% of you say no, it will not be beneficial. There is still time for you to weigh in. Again, we are asking you to weigh into our 17 interactive feedback poll. There's several ways you can take part in this. You can call or text 661-888-4617, or you can go to our KGT Facebook or Twitter pages, find the link, and answer yes or no. We will have more updates on this interactive feedback poll throughout the day. And our entire news team is covering the president's visit from start to finish. We will be cutting into regularly scheduled programming later this afternoon once Air Force One is on its final approach. That is going to be sometime around 2 o'clock, if not later. You can also watch the president's arrival and other updates on our KGET Facebook page and, of course, on our website, kget.com.